Hey everybody, and welcome back to City Tales Medieval Era. We played the demo of this about 4 months ago, I think, back in about February of this year, and it's now out in early access. Thanks to Fire Squid, as always, for sending over a copy of the game for me to check out. Very interested to see how the game has changed and upgraded throughout the last 3 to 4 months. I know the last time it was a really good core, but my computer, which is pretty darn good, didn't really run it very well. You probably saw the stuttering in the video, so that's my one drawback to where I'm going to be with this series. Hopefully it's a little better for me, but we'll see. And with that being said, if you want to see more, depending on performance, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe. I know 99% of you are not subscribed. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out to provide better content for you and grow the channel to be a great little community here on this little corner of the internet. So, with that being said, let us click New Game. Let me first click Settings and turn down the music volume. New Game. To my dear child, I'm proud to see how much you've grown. It is, excuse me. It is a great joy that I appoint you, as I once did your brother and sister before you, to rule over a modest domain in the western part of our duchy. Though it pains me to see you go, I believe you will rise to the challenge and seize this opportunity to blossom. The land may be a little barren, but fear not. Sir Basil of Bascaros shall accompany you as your trusted advisor. Some loyal companions have volunteered to follow and serve you. Together you will transform this domain into a flourishing estate. Please, dear child, make your family proud. Show yourself worthy of the crown. I have great faith in your future. I shall watch your progress with pride as you continue to learn and grow. Duke Leon IV of Montalva. By this deed, I, Lord Leon IV of Montalva, bestow these lands to Seren, Lord of... I don't know. I'm not very good with city names. Huh. I'm actually stumped. I wonder if this could be a good one. Yeah, I like that. Arboretum, a structure of living trees. Next, your faithful companions. We can choose a couple. I don't know how many we can choose. I think maybe 2. We're gonna choose. Oh, we get to use them all. So we can just choose them. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna rename their name. We're just gonna leave everyone as is. We're gonna run on settler difficulty. We're gonna run on the Montalban Peaks with the starting spot right here. And seal it and deliver. I like that little system there. I genuinely thought that was a brain fart on my part. I genuinely thought that it was a thing we got to choose maybe 1, 2, 3 of those companions, but no, we apparently get all 6. So that is definitely an interesting way to do things. Welcome, my lord. I hope your travels are pleasant and safe. The land remains a little barren, but I'm confident that it will soon host a magnificent city under your guidance. Your companions and I have built a modest village hall. I hope it shall meet your approval. People from far and wide are gathering to join our growing settlement. Might I suggest we prepare some proper housing to welcome them. But first, we'll need to build a woodcutter's cabin and begin gathering wood. Build your first shelter. We need to build a woodcutter's cabin. I'm currently running 60 FPS, so that's a good sign, because last time I was running about half of that. I want the best for this game, so that's what I'm really hoping for. See, it requires 100 trees. We can't get as close to this thing of trees as possible. We're gonna put it right here. So the woodcutter's cabin is going to work, do its thing. Why is... Ah, perfect. Now, my lord, those trees won't fell themselves, but I'm sure one of your companions will rise to the challenge. Any one of them will be up to the task, but the decision rests with you, my lord. That is super dark. Okay, I turn to game capture and it's fine. Okay, or display capture and it's fine. Okay, that's something I never thought I'd see before. Huh. Okay. We're gonna run with display capture then. We need to assign some people. Let's see. Rowena.
Yes?
Can we trust you with this, Rowena? Oh, of course you can. I know them woods better than y'all. Y'all can count on me to do a mighty fine job. Thank you for letting me stick around, my lord. You won't regret it. Alright, Rowena is gonna do her thing. Glad I realized that with the thing now and not 15 minutes into the episode. Very well, now we can build those houses. Perhaps a district of 4 or 5 would be enough for starters. And to be clear, that is apparently not an issue with... I don't know if that's an issue with the game, that's more of an issue with OBS. I'm gonna let the developers know, but that's looks to be an issue with OBS. So we can place borders. We're gonna just run with what they're giving us. Get 5 out of that? Yes, we can. Heck, hold on. 5. There we go. Heck yeah. 5 plots in there. We're gonna get a shelter. And an achievement. To build a home. Build your first shelter. Well done, my lord. More settlers have arrived. It is a monumental step forward, and there will be many more. See, they've offered us coins for the land. Let's remain humble and use their contributions wisely to strengthen our economy. Let's invest in a lumber mill and produce sturdy planks from the wood we've gathered. Off to work, produce some planks and foliage ropes. This lumber mill is the first step towards the city of your dreams, my lord. It'll allow us to produce sturdy planks from the wood our woodcutters gather. We need wood, foliage, and money for the construction. Right now, we have just about enough resources and coin to proceed. The lumber mill does not require or rely on any nearby buildings or natural resources, so you may place it in any district of your choosing. Beautiful work, my lord. You gave the order to build a lumber mill in this district, but the villagers will choose the precise location within it. Now our builders will see to it that the vacant parcels are filled with homes. That should help attract more settlers. You've taken care of the basics. Now I shall set up my office in the village hall and start working on finding new ways to assist you. Should you need anything, you'll find me there. Bunch of cabins, a weeding workshop, and a well have been unlocked. So off to work. We need to produce 5 planks and 10 foliage ropes. They will be doing that once the lumber mill is constructed, which we are waiting on right now. It's like a little bit more material is needed for that. I did not mean to middle click. Right click to move the camera around. Okay, so we need to add somebody to work on this. Judith.
It will be done.
Save you, my lord. I'll get to work right away. I still have a lot to learn, but I'll do my best not to slow you down or our other companion. Thank you for trusting me. So Judith is gonna man the lumber mill. Okay, so what we need to do now is we're basically waiting on planks. We're also waiting on foliage ropes. So the weaving workshop produces foliage ropes. One moment of your time, my lord. As you can see, you may still order construction in a district, even if there are no empty parcels left. To make space, you'll need to take down one of the district's more modest houses. Naturally, this may upset its residents. No duh. If that happens, I advise returning the coins they originally paid for the plot. That should help avoid any escalation. They'll settle in the hall while we prepare a new home for them. So I'm not gonna displace anybody. I'm not that much of a jerk. So we're gonna go ahead and build another district. Put a weaving workshop down there, and I think we're gonna go ahead and put a well down here as well. Civil buildings take 2 parcels. Need the foliage ropes for that well, so we can't do that right now. Who's gonna do the weaving workshop?
Okay.
Oh, hello, my lord. You need me for what? Work? Ah, I always knew you had a sense of humor. Oh, you're serious? Yes, work. Of course, I can work. Are you sure about that, Ike? I'm not gonna let you sit on your butt all day. I'm not gonna let you have that silver spoon in your mouth there, buddy. So get to work. I don't like that guy. Alright, so with that, we have the weaving workshop, we have the lumber mill. We're just waiting on the lovely foliage ropes to be produced so we can move forward with our little thing. To the gatherer's cabin, put together here. That's 110. Do a hunter's cabin closer by. Yeah, we'll put hunter's cabin down right there. It's like a fish. That looks like a really... looks like a deformed goldfish cracker. That's what that plot looks like. I digress, but it still does. And if you see it, you won't unnotice it, so you're welcome. Your leadership is inspiring, my lord. But let's not rest on our laurels just yet. There's still a lot to be done. You may develop our city as you see fit, but be mindful in the needs of our citizens. Upgrade several shelters by satisfying residents' needs. So they want a well and a chapel. They also want all this down here. Berries, fish, and venison. My lord, got a moment for me? Well, you see, I've made a few touch-ups to the woodcutter's cabin. Not that it was bad or anything, but you know. Touch-up, you say? Let's have a look at it, shall we? Small improvements? You're way past that. Good heavens, Rowena. You took the time to train an apprentice. Well, I thought it would save us time. He's a very motivated young lad, I must say. I barely had to teach him anything. He seems very smart indeed. My lord, this building is now autonomous. You can order Rowena to keep upgrading it, or should you wish so, assign them to a different job. Even though Rowena is so too modest to admit it, I'm certain they've learned a lot from their experience. Rowena could further hone their skills in this field and become a specialist, or you may assign them to another task. The call is yours, my lord. Whatever you say, I'll do, my lord. Now that you've settled in, or now that I've settled in, maybe it's best I keep at it. I knew we could count on you, Rowena. Thank you for all your hard work. No problem. It's my pleasure. Here's to our adventure. Well, I think for now, that there's a big asterisk there. We're going to leave Rowena where she's at, because probably the best thing to do. Now in the future, we're gonna have to move them around. All of our advisors, we're gonna have to move them around. There's a finite number of advisors, but once they get autonomous, we can kind of move them around. Albrecht.
Certainly.
Do you have work for me, young lord? Of course, I'll willingly show you how it's done. You might learn something in the process. All right. So we have our hunter's cabin. That should help the settlers with what they need. I think we built one more plot. Or where we built it, though. I want one big enough to have the well. We do. Roads? Is that a thing? I don't see anything. Road. Hunter's cabin has nothing to collect. Yes, it does. What do you mean it has nothing to collect? What? Did I place it? Oh. Okay, I can move it. My lord, now that we have a well, I must bring your attention to a most pressing matter. While the water well is a simple structure, it's crucial to our settlement development. We must cater to our residents' needs to improve their living conditions, and access to water is essential. Some buildings may depend on a nearby water source to function properly. Please, take a look at this. I've sketched a map to help you manage each district. The white circle around a district represents its influence range. Any district within this circle will benefit from that influence. Here you can see a total number of parcels within the district, along with how many are available for construction. Here you can see the influences affecting the district. Of course, it benefits from the water provided by its own well. Later on, you can see exactly how far right here. where certain buildings may expand the range of the district's influence. You can see exactly how far right here. No idea why I skipped that. I guess I just didn't feel like reading it. And finally, here's the number of residents in the district. This will help you keep track of the growth in our settlement. This is a lot to take in at once, but I'm confident you will master it in no time. I trust this knowledge will help you overcome the challenges that lie ahead. I shall leave you to it. There's still a lot to be done. Should you need help, you know where to find me. Got the chapel and the trading plaza, and we also got to the end of the episode. So if you enjoyed this episode of City Tales, make sure to drop a like on it, subscribe, turn notifications, and I'll see you next time for some more here on the channel. I do plan to play this again because it's working. It's working a lot better than it did when I played the demo. So props to the devs for getting some stuff figured out and getting the performance kind of tweaked since we last played. I'm not playing on any different settings than I did last time, so props to them. Only issue I had today was that weird glitch with the recording, which I fixed by going from the game capture to display capture. So just something to bring up. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. Thanks again for checking out the video, and thanks again to the devs for sending over a code. And with that, that's going to do it. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.